Hey there, it's iRun here, and we are doing a gameplay analysis of some of my gameplays with the Plague. Um, been practicing with her for the past week and learning some things, so I thought I'd do just kind of a gameplay analysis, show you guys some of the things that I've learned, some things I did wrong, learned along the way. Also do some commentary about the survivors in the match and what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong, and this way if you're playing against the Plague you'll get some tips from that standpoint as well. So right here I hear a survivor inside going through a chest, and I don't know why they just totally ignore me, but I do want to get them sick, so that would be my first goal. Now one of the things with the Vile Purge that I want to do when I have her is I want to get them fully concentrated, and that's either by hitting them with a lot of the Vile Purge or letting them run until they get into that broken hinder state. Right here they're staying close to me. Now they're in that hinder state now. They were staying close to me. I probably shouldn't have powered up the Vile Purge that last time. It wasn't necessary. I've lost her here. Someone had cleansed themselves right next to me. I lost them as well. So now one thing that I did notice once we started playing here that I did not notice in the PC beta when I did it is now with that little green aura when they get in that fully sick state right there. Oh, and I missed that because I'm a potato. But that green aura when they're in that fully sick state, so if you're a survivor and you know that you get there, killers can see that pretty good, even in the corn. So cornfield is one of the places where a lot of survivors can hide, but I've noticed a couple times I played on Cold Wooden Farms that I can see the green smoke, whatever, if you will, puff up above the top of the corn, which helps me find out where a survivor is even when I didn't know they were there. So I came back and broke that pallet. Going to come over here and get the Corrupt Purge. So what the Corrupt Purge does is it gives you the ability to hit them. Not a one hit down, but every time you hit them with it, it's a hit, just like if you hit them with your primary weapon. Kind of like a hatchet throw, basically, is the way I kind of do it. So see, she's turning into me. That's actually a really good thing as far as when they're next to you, but she was already injured because she was the one that was on the hook. She should have actually left the area. Now right here you'll see that she has the perk from Jeff, so she broke the hook, but I was able to get her over to this other hook. She actually should have left. As soon as she was taken off the hook, she should have run. Right there you see I'm using the Corrupt Purge because I'm thinking it's going to infect the pallet and all that kind of stuff, and the Corrupt Purge doesn't. You guys probably know that by now, but I didn't know it at the time. So only the green Vile Purge will actually infect, and then the Corrupt Purge is actually just like I said, it's kind of like using the Hunter's Hatchets. There's a hit, and even though you have to spit out the whole thing, it doesn't hit them twice. Now here, this is kind of a bad move because I can shoot over the top of that. Best bet there, if you get into that situation, is just you need to run away. So that pallet actually cost her. I have found that at times, though, it's kind of hard for me to. Now she should have gotten there sooner, but it depends on where she was on the map. And so there we go. And the one on the hook went ahead and DC'd. They just gave up. I guess they figured they weren't going to get saved and did the rage quit. I don't understand that because they just lost their own points, but I guess they didn't really have a bunch of points, so I guess to each their own. Alright. Here I see scratch marks, so I'm charging up, think I'm going to hit him, and then I had the Vile Purge. So I haven't gotten at him yet at all, so I want to get him down, so that's why I let her go. And he's doing good here. He's running around this, and I'm trying to hit him through over the top, and it's not working. I didn't even hit him there. I don't understand how that didn't happen. Now I finally hit him there, so he's now infected. That's not a really safe pallet. I mean, a really good survivor can take it out. So here I use some more Vile Purge. Now he's in that broken state, so he is a one hit down, but he was a one hit down anyway. What I'm trying to do here is just make sure he doesn't flashlight me. And I'm able to get him here. So again, against the Plague, that's not a really safe pallet because she can shoot over the top. All right. Just taking a look around. So I do know that they obviously went over here to where this particular pool of devotion was lit up. So they are probably over here somewhere unless they've run back. And I find over at this particular one. So I get a hit here. So she's smart that she used the window, but she should have left. I assume that she had balanced landing, but in that case it didn't really work for her because I got in there too quick, and it doesn't look like her balanced landing triggered. So I'm assuming she had balanced landing. All right. Going back over to this side of the map because they triggered that particular pull of devotion. So I'm going to go over here and get this Corrupt Vial. I see Adam over there to my left. I'm going to pretend I don't see him, but I'm already... And he's injured, so he's the one hit down. So again, he should have left. When he saw I was going to the pool, he needed to get some distance between me. Whether he thought I saw him or not, but he is wearing a white coat, so... So I go here and just kick this particular gen. They only need 2 gens to get out. Check that gen, no one's there. So I'm expecting that someone's going to be coming for him now. So I'm looking, and there, sure enough, there's scratch marks. And at this point, I still have some of the Corrupt Purge left, so I was able to actually hit him down and get her in that state. But then I ran out, so now I'm on the Vile Purge. So she's going to be sick, but she's not in that hinder state yet. Oh, she is in the hinder state. She's trying to flashlight me. I turn away. I'm perfectly fine at this point of going around, but what I did notice is she could have looped me quite a bit there, so I didn't want to break the pallet at that point because of her flashlight, so I chose to chase her just a little bit. Alright, so right here what you're going to see is I charge up. Now, with the Plague, you slow down when you charge up, but then you actually gain some speed back. But you don't gain full speed. So right here you'll notice that Nia is running me in circles, and I can't catch up. And because the pallets the way they are, it's going to be too hard for me to actually get any on her. I think I actually do infect her there. I was actually lucky because it's kind of hard sometimes to shoot over the top, at least for me right now. Maybe it gets easier. And since she was already infected, I should have not even powered up here because I'll run faster not being powered up. So I'm actually wasting my own time here. She's actually doing well. So I should have just chased her like this. And of course, as you chase them, they're going to get eventually to that broken state. She does do a good juke there. I don't know if that was a 360 or just a 180. It's hard for me to tell from the survivor's viewpoint. But she juked me. And then right there, I kind of expected, once I saw her turning, I just backed up and took the hit. And that's one way that you can counter it as the killer. Just when you know that they're going to do it, once you see them start to turn, just back up a little bit so that they stay in front of you, and then don't try to lunge hit, just single hit, and your primary weapon will often lock on. Alright, so now I need to find the last two, or at least one of the last two. I'm going to assume over again, since that one's lit up, that they came this way. And there is one over there. I see Adam. But then I also heard Jane on that gen. And unfortunately for Jane, she didn't look where I was going. And then Adam stayed there. Now I could have grabbed that other corrupt purge. And right here, Adam should have ran me around the circles a little bit. That would have bought more time. I don't know if he would have been able to get away, but he definitely would have delayed it and got more points. So right there, I kind of do a mind game. It wasn't a very good mind game on my part, but it happened to work. Alright, I'm going to get him on the hook here. We can damage that gen and then get Jane. So damage that gen so we get the points for not getting up there. Let's go ahead and get this corrupt purge. We got 100 points devotion there. So that's points as well. And now I just need to locate Jane, see where she went. And she actually made it a pretty good ways away from me before I actually located her. I kind of fast forwarded it there. But we did get her. We ended up getting, well, we could say the 4K. It was a 3K plus a DC, but it was a 4K because they were on the hook. And so even though, you know, I got the 4K, I don't feel like I played particularly well. By the way, you don't get anything for, you don't get any extra points for spitting on walls. You only get them for spitting on pallets, generators, totems, all that kind of stuff you get extra points for. Alright, I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to leave your comments, like, subscribe. If you got any tips, leave them down below. Hey, and if you would like some analysis of some of your gameplay, let me know. Leave it down in the comments below. You'll just need to send me some video. You can either upload it to your YouTube, send it to me, and I'll be happy to do a gameplay analysis for you and give you some tips, and whether it's killer or survivor. And until next time, this is iRun, and we'll see ya.